Let's start our today's session. In the last session, we discussed about handling text box and handling button, and we have also seen about compound class. Class attribute carries more than one class value, so that's why it's called as compound class. So by that class name method cannot handle compound classes. Okay, we have other mechanisms like XPath and CSS selector. We can discuss later. Okay, so compound classes cannot be handled, or by that class name mechanism does not supported by Selenium. So as compound classes cannot be handled through by that class name mechanism, we can use other mechanisms like XPath, CSS selector and all. Okay, so we'll discuss that in future next classes. For now, so hope it is clear to work with text box and buttons. So we'll quickly see handling links. Okay, so handling links. So what is the tag name of a link? So if you remember the HTML of a link, so we have start tag, we have end tag, anchor tag, A is for links. Okay, and we have some link text called Gmail or something. And we have one important attribute or mandatory attribute, which takes the URL. For example, if I am searching for Google, okay, so I can give Google URL here. Okay, so in UI it will display as the link. Okay, so here, so tag name is anchor tag A, and mandatory attribute is href. Okay, and we have a link text is Gmail is the link text or visible text. Okay, so these are the behaviors of a link. So if you observe the page that we developed, the HTML page, so we can see the same. Okay, so if you go to April 9, so we have HTML page created, sample.html. Hope you got the chance to go through this one. If I open this with browser, this is how it appears. You can see there is a link called Gmail. Okay, so how it is displaying is, so when you open this one with a notepad, you can see this is a anchor tag, visible text, href attribute, and all those things. Okay, so this is how we can see the link in UI, and it appears in the browser like this. Okay, now so the different mechanisms, so we need to locate these elements, right? So how to locate these elements? We have to inspect a link for HTML details. Okay, so you can use these methods like a by.id, you can use if ID is available, or by.name you can use if name attribute is given by developer, and by.class name also you can use if it is not a compound class and class is available. Okay, so these are all common, but for link text, there is a method called link text. For links, there is a method called link text, and you can give partial link text also, which is a substring. So these kind of methods you can use for links. Okay, so these two are specially for links. Okay, for example, I will take this method only. Where is my Selenium test? Yeah. So I will take this registration page, handling link. Okay, so I'll mute everyone. Okay, I muted. Don't worry. So now, where is that handling link one? So this is the page. So we have Chrome browser, we have Chrome driver, maximize it, go to Facebook, and forget about this one as I mentioned for some time. And yeah, this one we have already seen. Okay, so there is an element called um, create new account on the FB page. So it's a text is create new account. Okay, so if I go here, facebook.com page. So this is the link, or forgotten password. I can inspect this one also. So if I copy these information for you to notepad, so this is the HTML information. You can, if you are able to see in the UI, in the inspector browser itself, that is fine. Otherwise, if you want to copy paste, you can do here also. So as I mentioned, you have a link A and href attribute, and it carries the some URL, and then ID equal to something U06SF. So it sounds like some dynamic, so I'm not using. And in between, you can have this one link text forgot password. So this is link text. So if I want to retrieve that one, I can use this link text. So the method name is link text. So if you want, I can write it again after handling the element. So what we are doing, we are finding an element on the page. On the current page, I want to find an element. How to find that element using link text. Okay, so this is the by class mechanism, and it gives a web element on the page. So that is nothing but a link. Forgot password link. So this is the link. Okay. So if you want, you can click it, or if you want, there is one more method. Let me introduce that one. Forgot link. Something for our understanding I am giving. So there is one more method. I will introduce that one. That is get text. Okay. And similarly, if you want to see, you can use forgot get tag name. I mean, these things we will use as required. For now, it's okay. And if you want last class, if you remember the position of the link, get location, you can still get that location. Okay. Or if you want, I will introduce one more. Forgot password. This is the name of the element. Get attribute is gone. Okay. Get DOM attribute is different. Tag name, get text we discussed. Okay. So this is enough for now. And if you want to click a link, so similar to button, same method we will use. That is click. So it will take you to the next page. Next page means whatever the href contains, that link will be opened. Okay. So now we are using a method called by.link text, which is meant for links. Okay, so for links, this is a link that we use. Okay, so I think it clicked. I think it clicked element. Okay, I intercepted element. This is Chrome. This is also Chrome. Why it minimized? Anyway, I'll try again. So Chrome driver, maximize get. Okay. I interrupted that one. That's why you got error. Okay, let me see now. See, it is clicking that link now. It clicked successfully. That forgotten password link is clicked. That's why you are here. Okay, if you go back. So this is for our understanding. We have written how many elements are there for cookies. And we have identified an element. We locate an element with the link text forgotten password and get tag name method. So line number 41, I have a method called get tag name. The element tag name you can retrieve. So it is a link. So that's why tag name is A. And this is a get text. Get text is a method generally gives the HTML text of an element. So it gives the HTML text of an element. Okay. So get the visible text of, you can see the description, get visible text of this element, including sub elements. And this is a position of the element. Okay. So is this clear? So after finding a web element, the general operation is click. Not only that, if you want to see the text of an element, whatever is visible, so the value between start tag and end tag. So this is ending tag. This is starting tag. The value between start tag and end tag is called as generally HTML text or visible text. For links, it is called a link text. You can retrieve that one using by get text method. So don't think that you are giving same and retrieving same. Let us assume you are giving different value. Okay, for example, I want to go with partial link text. Okay, so what I will do is by dot partial link text I am using. So this time I no need to give full text. I can give only partial text as I mentioned. So this also should give same. I will write driver.close, or that's okay. I'll keep this as it is. So the difference between line number 40 and line number 41 is link text. We have to give complete text. You have to give if you are using by dot link text. If you are using partial link text, as name says, you have to give substring. So let me run and observe. Let's see. Actually, I got this one again on the second page. Also, I got this one. See, it is on the different page, the forgot link only. Okay, but if you see, so this time you got the full text. So I identified element using partial text, and the link text is giving full text. So just I want to show you how it is working. Forgot link text, partial link text difference. So basically the anchor tag is if you want to define HTML, UI developer uses tag names, right? The anchor tag A is a tag name for element, and the mandatory attribute is href, and the visible text must be given between tag names, start tag and end tags. Okay, you need to inspect it for further details, but you can identify the link using any one of these mechanisms. After identifying, the general operation that we can do is click method. It will click the link, and today we have seen new method called get text. Okay, so this one returns visible text of an element, not only links. Okay, we mostly use for links, but not only links. So anything between start tag and end tag, so that you can give using get name get text method. Okay, so slowly if you observe, we are using web element methods like a click method, send case method. Now today we have one more new method. We have seen get text method. Okay, so that's how they have connected. Okay, so this is about handling a link. And I'll tell you one more thing, multiple elements. So if I want to handle multiple links, for example, I want to handle multiple links. Okay, so how to do this is, so far you are handling only single element. Now let me see multiple links. So for example, I want all links on the page. Okay, so let me copy this as it is. After handling Facebook, okay, after handling the pop-up, I am writing. So I'm introducing new method called find elements. Can you see find elements? So this is the new method. So by the tag name I will use. So I will write A. So what this will do is, so far in all the programs after we started Selenium, we are writing a method called find element. So this is the first time we are using find elements. So find elements is a method which will give multiple elements on the page. Whether it is ID, name, class name, if they are available, you can use it. But generally, we can go with tag name because my question is multiple links on the page. So on the current page, wherever driver points, it is giving multiple elements on the page. Okay, so if you remember how we are writing, if it is single element, so if it is single element, you are taking a one variable of type web element, but here I am taking multiple elements. So if you see the return type, what is the return type of this method? List. So the return type of this one is a list. So I'll take a list of web elements. So not single element, this is list of web elements. So the name of the method, name of the variable, you can keep like all links. Okay, so you remember array list we discussed. So array list interface, array list is a class. If you want to store dynamic array, you can use array list if you remember. So this is perfect example. I don't know number of links on the page. I cannot define the array size is 3 or 4 or 5. So in that cases, you can go with array list. So find element method is default method by Selenium. Selenium guys developed this method for you. So as per their definition, the return type is list of web elements. Okay, now if you already practice in the array list, we have some methods. So we have some methods list dot size. So what this will give? This will give number of links on the page. Okay, this will give number of links on the page. And if you want to retrieve anything, how to get? So any element on the page, get method. You remember get method. So you can use get method to retrieve specific element on the page. All links dot. I'm just writing get of 0. Okay, then I will write get text. Just now we have seen get text. So I'm retrieving. I'm trying to retrieve first element. So if it is hidden, it won't give anything. If it is not hidden, it will give some value. Let us see. Let us see on the Facebook page. I'm checking how many links are there. Okay. So if you go back and see, yeah, there are two links. Okay, forget about this one. This two is different. Number of links on the page are 46. Can you see all 46 links here? Can you see at the bottom some links are there? Okay, so what I will do, so just to for your understanding, it's not showing everything. What I will do, I will take a for loop or for each loop. You remember for loop or for each loop. So I'll just I will take for each loop all links. Okay, link dot get text. Okay, so I'm trying to print text of all the links. Okay, so yes, so this time you should see the names of all the links. Some links may be displayed, some links may be hidden, some links may not have the text at all to see on the front end, but so this should display all the links on the page. Okay, if you go back here, something is wrong. Stale element reference exception. This exception should not get right now. Why I got? Okay, something. See, forget about that error. Maybe I touched something. Okay, so if I intercepted anyway. But if you see, so there are some links, there are total 46 links. First link, it is empty, it doesn't have any text. Second link text is forgot password. Third link, fourth link, fifth link, sixth link, seventh link, eighth link, ninth link, 10th one no text, 11th one, 12th one, 13th one no text are hidden. 14th one again I have text, 16th no text, 17th, 18 like this. So you can see text of all links here. Okay, so one more thing is some links may be hidden or some links may be displayed by developer. So it is up to developer. So what we can do, if you want to see whether it is displayed or not, I will introduce a method. Okay, so there is a method maybe in the I'll go back to previous program and I will write I will use those methods. So what I will do is get location and all I am writing, right? So if there is a method hidden or displaying, there is a method called isDisplayed. So isDisplayed is a method which will give true or false. So if it is displaying, it will give true. If it is hidden, it will tell you false. Okay. So observe the line number 45 output this time. I'm executing previous program where you are working with single element. Okay. So you can see either true or false. So as the forgot link is visible, it should print true only. See, it is printing true because it is visible, not hidden by developer. Or if you remember, so I told you earlier, if you remember very first program, get of 0 is not working, whereas get of 1 is working. So why it is not working? Let us see. Maybe it is not displayed. Maybe it is not displayed elements dot get of 0 dot is displayed. I'm just trying to print. Okay. First element, I told you, right? With this locator, there are two elements on the page. So I'm checking just for my understanding. First matching element is displayed or hidden. I'm trying to print. second matching element is displayed. With this locator, there are two elements on the page. So I'm just checking whether it is, which one is hidden, which one are displayed. That's why I'm clicking the first one instead of 0. Get of 1 I am clicking. That means element 2. So let us observe the output. Here I told you allow all cookies. There are two elements. Okay, so that's where I am trying to. If you go back, first link is false. You observe this one. Have you observed this one? First matching element is displayed is false. That is hidden. Somewhere it is hidden. Whereas second matching element is true. That's why we are getting get of one dot click. We are clicking the second element, not first element. So is displayed is a method. So this is again new for us. So is displayed is a method which will tell you whether that is displayed or not. So returns true. Returns true if the element is displayed. Displayed on the page. Otherwise false if hidden. Okay, so is displayed is one more new method for us. So along with get text, we have new method. So which will return true if it is displayed, otherwise false. So my question is, so there are 46 links. If I go back to multiple links, so it is saying there are 46 links. Every link is not visible. So what I will do is I will change my mind. I will write my program saying I will get the text of element. Okay. For every web element, link from all links. First, I will check before printing. I will check. So if link dot is displayed, then get text. Okay. So I don't want to print all empties. Link dot get text. Okay. So hope I'm not confusing. So out of 46, all are not visible. So what I will do, maybe I'll do one more thing also. Counter equal to 0. So if it is displayed, what I will do, counter plus plus, and then print it. Out of 46, how many are visible? Counter. Visible links are not hidden links. Sometimes what happens, they will display but no text also. That is also possible. But we are just trying to see how many are visible or how many for links, how many texts are displayed. Okay, if you go back again, something is breaking. Okay, there is one element which is no text but visible. So after these languages, so Polski, Espanol, France, all those things, something is not visible. So you can go back and see somewhere in the bottom. So this is a link, I think, but it doesn't have any text. Okay, so I think so. It is also link. It is also link. So let me click this one. So yeah, this is a link. There is no text. If you see, there is no text. So the nothing is there. So between this tag, nothing is there. So there is no link text. But whereas these things have text, you can see there is a text, Arabic text. Okay, so here it is German text. Okay, so here it is Portuguese, Brazil text. Okay, so everything is a link here. This is the link visible, but no text. That's why it is printing empty. The sign up, login, messenger like this. There are 46 links are there. So we are able to print the text, whatever is displayed on the page. Okay. So forget about exception, current frame not found, the still element not found. Okay, we'll see about this one, but just focus. What is special in this program is find elements method. So find elements is another web driver method like find element. It gives multiple elements on the page. So it returns list of web elements on the page. Okay. So the difference between find element and find elements. So find element gives single element on the page. That too first matching element on the page. Find element gives first matching web element on the page based on given locating mechanism. Whereas find elements gives all elements on the page. If there is no matching element, it returns 0. So it returns empty list and 0. So we don't have any problem. You remember the array list. So array list you can create with 10 links, 20 links, 30 links, 100 links, 0 links, no problem. But whereas normal arrays, this is not possible, because normal arrays you have to give the size of the array. So if I give 100, if I don't get 100, memory is wasted. Okay, so if I give 100, if my links are 200, still I cannot accommodate 200. But whereas now in this scenario, if my number of links on the page are 100, 200, this will take care, because the nature of array list or list is dynamic. So dynamic size. So you can either increase or decrease. You no need to worry the initial size of the array. Automatically it will take care. So that's why we discussed about array list in Java, and that's why very, very important for us also in interview purpose. Okay, so again, so if you come back, so we have used a method called find elements. So find elements returns list of all matching elements on the page based on given locating mechanism. Otherwise what happens? Otherwise returns empty list. Nothing happens. Returns empty list. Okay, so that's why we have spent that much time on Java. So everything is important. If you know what is array list, it's very, very easy. So you no need to worry about rest of the topics. So Java is very important for us. Okay, so yes, that is about array list and list. The difference, this is good example. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions so far? So today we discussed about the get text method. Okay, get text method, is displayed method, find elements method. Okay, so this is from web element. So after locating element, so this is from web element data type. So after locating element, we will check whether it is displayed or not, and is displayed method, and this is from WebDriver. So because on the page, okay. Uh, mm, any questions so far? Is it clear about find element and find elements? Is it clear, or do you have any questions for me? Any questions on this one? Any questions on not only this is not only links, so you can try this for any element. For example, I want to know number of let's say I'll go to registration page and I want to know all the text boxes. So what I will do, so FB registration page is there, right? So I'll copy this thing. Okay, so FB registration, all text boxes if you want to see. Okay, so this and all common Chrome browser, opening browser, maximizing, go to this one, handling some cookie and create account. Okay, creating that one. Now here, after navigating to that, I want to know number of text boxes. Okay. So what I will do, the method is same, find elements is same, and by dot tag name. So what is the tag name? What is the tag name? Input, right? So tag name is input. but not only for text boxes, for buttons, for radio button checkbox also it is input element only. So let us say how this we can handle after XPath we can handle perfectly. Okay. Okay. So I will take not a single element. It is a list of web elements. That's why you have the error. It's not a single element. So I need a list. Okay. All dot size. So if you observe here, we need to give what is common for all the elements. In the previous program, the common is tag name. Tag name is common, which is A. But here I'm trying with the tag name input. So if you go back to Excel, the tag name input, hope you are gone through this Excel. So we discussed the tag names, attributes, mandatory attributes, optional attributes and all. If you see here, input is a tag name for text box. Input can be tag name for button. Input is for radio button checkboxes. So this all should contain total number of text boxes plus buttons plus radio buttons and check boxes. Okay, so let me run this one. We will see. Okay, so here also there is some issue, but here you see this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, at least minimum 7 it should return. Okay, 44 are there again. That 44 again same concept, like hidden, displayed, everything comes to picture. But anyway, so if you don't worry about that one. So first understand about find elements. So find elements is a method which returns list of all elements on the page. So we will see going forward. We'll be using some other mechanisms and some other like XPath CSS selector. When you use, you will get clarity. But for now, you understand how to work with multiple elements is we have method called find element and find element. So find element gives one element on the page. Find elements gives all elements on the page. Okay, so multiple elements. So the return type of find element is a web element. The return type of find elements is a list of web elements. So this is also you have to clear now. Return type of find element is what? Web element, whereas the return type of find elements is list of web elements. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so this is about a link and a multiple links. So tag name you should know, mandatory attribute, link text. You can locate element out of using any one of these, and the general operation that you perform on a link is click. And also you can apply get text method which returns the visible text of a link. We also discussed is displayed method. Is displayed is a web element method which returns true if the element is displayed on the page, otherwise false. And we discussed find elements method. Find elements gives all matching element on the page. Okay, now yeah, so let us see one more thing. Wait. Mhm. Let me go to this application. Maybe I will show the same. Okay, so I will take this same example. I don't know whether this also works. I ask for cookies and all. I don't know, but let me try. I have one more website, calculator app. So let me copy the code for browsers and all. So Chrome maximize get. Okay. Yeah. So let us see if this is also asking cookies handling. We'll see. Okay, luckily it's not asking. Okay, so now again I will see number of links on the page. So we know the method chaining I can use driver dot find elements by dot tag name. We know it is a link. A is a tag name. So as this gives list, so we can call the size method. So I can directly write this one. Okay, there are 56 links. So it's straightforward. There are no cookie pop-up and all. It's a straightforward one. Okay. And also, for example, I'll go to some calculator. Let's say interest calculator or something is there here. A loan calculator. So here there are two drop downs. Okay, or two more. Here one drop down. Here one drop down. Or let me take some simple example. Loan calculator, interest calculator. Okay, something is there. So here, okay. So here, if you want to handle, let's say if you want to calculate this one, okay, what and all two text boxes, three text boxes. Okay, this is common. Okay, and what is this element? Calculate element. This is input element only. Button input type is submit. Okay. So now, um, my question is, let's say calculate just this one. If you see, we cannot retrieve this one. Okay, we need to wait for some more time. We need to wait for some more time. This is also same. Okay, okay, fine. So wait. Okay. So let's say I want to calculate all the text boxes on this page. So I want to see how many text boxes on this page. So after launching this calculator, so now next step is we need to click a link called link called interest calculators. Okay, how to click that one? So there is a link, inspect it, right click and inspect it. How to click that? Just now we have learned two methods today, link text or partial link text. So this is the HTML. Let me copy paste this one to notepad. Okay. So this is the HTML. So you can use by dot link text and this is the value you have to give in that by class mechanism. So the method I can use is by dot link text. So you have to use this one because from HTML we learned that this is the link text. So I will copy paste this one and I will click that. So find the element by dot link text. Okay, then click it. So it will take you to the other page. On the other page, I want to find how many elements of type input. Okay, so the method name is find elements by dot tag name input. So input is common for all those what is that text boxes, buttons, radio buttons, check boxes. So it will give addition of all those things. Okay. So I will write size. So this should give you all the elements on this interest calculator page, not here, not here after going to interest calculator. So it will give you all the text boxes, buttons, radio buttons, check boxes on this page. Okay. So what I am trying to tell you here is find element method, not only for links. If you want to know multiple elements on the page, so then you can use this find elements method. It can be number of buttons you want or tables you want. So anything what is common. Okay, so let me see. So there are 14 elements. Okay, so what find elements is doing is find elements is giving all matching elements on the page. If no, also no problem. For example, input is there. I will give some invalid thing XYZ. XYZ is not there. There is no element with the tag name XYZ. What it will do? It will give 0 because so it is empty list. That is the beauty of dynamic arrays or array list. So nothing will happen. So it will give 0 because there is no element on the page with tag name XYZ. So that is the important thing. Okay. So yeah, that's it. We can stop here. I know it's a little early today. So we can stop here and we can continue tomorrow with the new topics. Okay, but for now, we can stop here. Understand again. So the different new methods we discussed today is displayed method, get text method. Today we used by dot link text and by dot partial link text. So these are specially for links. So by dot link text is used to find an element using complete link text. By dot partial link text is used to locate an element using partial link text. That is substring of a link text. And the general operations are click. After locating element, you can use get text if required to check whether the visible text related operations, whether it is correct or not. Okay, each displayed method we have seen. And the one important thing is find elements. So find elements is a WebDriver method. For now, we are writing with the driver dot find elements. Whatever you say driver, it means page. Driver dot means on the page. Element dot means on the element, on the specific element. Okay, so get text of an element is displayed of an element. Driver dot find elements gives all matching elements on the page. The return type is list of web elements. Okay, so I'll stop here. Let's continue tomorrow. Let me stop recording session. If you have any questions, I'll take up now.